You watched the game?
Yeah, I guess it was entertaining to watch the Chiefs just get demolished.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I was out of it. You know, I'm a Buffalo fan, so I was like, if it's not in it, I'm just.
Right.
I watched like a couple plays, and I watched the halftime show, and then I was pretty much out after that.
What do you think of the halftime?
Bro, it was too censored. I didn't get like that same like, because he was just like,
Right. I think it sounded good for a live, because normally live rap is terrible.
it can't be. See, I think I'm comparing it to what he did. Remember the pop out he did? Did you see that? Kendrick and Friends pop out concert in LA. He did. It was like right after Not Like Us came out. I think it was around like, was it around? I think it was Juneteenth. It was a Juneteenth show last year. That was fire. I think in my mind I was kind of comparing it to that, and then I watched it at the Super Bowl, and I was kind of like, it felt too like.
Right. Yeah.
And plus, it's on a bigger stage, mainstream platform, so I'm kind of like,
It was
all
huge.
right.
Yeah, I was talking to, so I was watching it at Jari's house, and we were just like, I think where he messed up is he did try to have like a message, which was cool, and like use like Samuel Jackson and all that.
Yeah.
But it was like, man, if he just went with like, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Money Trees,
Yeah.
like if he hit him with like
Yeah.
some subtle classics, even if it was like 30 seconds each,
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been a lot better.
Yeah, hit him with the hits. And I get it. You want to. Well, look, when I was in like high school, early 20s, bro, I loved messages. I love the little Easter eggs and all that. It's great.
Right.
But I like, bro, I'm about to be 30. Just play some shit, dog.
Yeah.
Just play it, bro.
Just blast something.
Just blast something, dog. I ain't going to be on YouTube looking up decoding videos
Right,
like this
right.
meant this.
Yeah, it was very coded, so I feel like
Yeah.
the average person, especially at the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking to Philly fans.
Philly fans.
I mean, that's the lowest IQ, I think, on the planet.
Yeah.
Which was why I was so surprised when the coach from Philly was like talking at the end. I was like, oh, he's like a genuine, it's like a genuine guy crying, hugging his kids.
Yeah.
And then Philly fans are like, yo, drooling on themselves.
Sirianni, I love you.
They grease the poles in Philly
They greased the poles?
so no one can climb them. It was disgusting.
No,
Like,
that's terrible.
It was like, just like, you could see the streaks.
Oh.
The cops were like painting them.
God, how trash your fan base got to be where they got to grease the poles because they know you motherfuckers are going to climb it?
Yeah, win or lose,
hurt
they're
yourselves.
gonna burn your city.
Oh, that's terrible.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
That's terrible.
It's all on fire.
There's literally nothing else in Philly but the Eagles. Maybe, I think they got a...
That's it.
Who's the baseball team? I don't even know. I don't watch baseball, but I know
I
they
mean,
got...
it's just the Phillies.
The Phillies, the Eagles, cheesesteaks. That's all I know about Philly.
Yeah,
So shout out to them.
a lot of like heroin lean, like people just nodding off.
That's half their fan base are addicts. Half their fan base are recovering, or they dealing it, or they're
Yeah.
doing it.
They made it to the first half, like nodding off
Nodding off.
in an Eagles jersey. Says like McNabb. Not even
It's a McNabb jersey.
Not even a good one.
Randall Cunningham ass
Yeah.
jersey.
Exactly. I don't know. Yeah, all my teams. I had like 10 teams this year.
Yeah.
That I was like, please do something. And then it was like Eagles.
Nah, Chiefs again.
Yeah.
Nah, I wanted the Bills to go, and I thought we were gonna do it.
I was even rooting for Baltimore at one point.
Baltimore, yeah, Baltimore was looking nice. Baltimore was looking scary. I thought when we had them in the playoffs, because they beat us in the regular season. I be saying us like I'm on the damn team.
I know.
So stupid. But
That's what
like,
happens.
yeah, we had them in the regular season. They beat us in the regular season. Then we had them in the playoffs. We beat them, and I was like, oh, we going to the ship. We got the Chiefs, and then
I know.
fell again.
Heartbreak. I was even going for the Vikings too.
Everybody but the Chiefs.
I jumped back on the Vikings wagon because I was rocking with them when they had the dream team that year. Favre, Percy Harvin,
Oh, Moss.
Sidney Wright, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody.
AP.
I forgot about him.
They had everybody.
Everybody.
They had everybody. Yeah.
It was like
yeah.
Madden create a team.
Yeah,
and
franchise
y'all
mode.
still lost.
Yeah, still lost, bro. Yeah, wasn't that his? Oh, remember he got bodied by the Saints when the Saints were on that bounty shit.
He got
The bounty Saints. Yeah. They put a bounty on
Bounty
Favre, I
Saints.
think. Yeah, laid him out, and then that was like his
He got
last
hit
game.
so hard. He has like all kinds of diseases now.
Yeah, diseases that's.
No, he's got like Parkinson's and like all kinds of like.
Oh, for real?
That's my boy, but dang.
Didn't he get in trouble for money laundering or something?
He stole like a ton of money from like Mississippi State or
to make like a volleyball court for his girl or something.
I have no idea.
It was something like something sinister like that. Just taking money.
A volleyball court?
Yeah, like I think he took
on,
like the money and like funneled it to like a volleyball court for his like daughters or something.
I mean, that is CTE right there.
CTE.
You're gonna money launder for volleyball?
Yeah, I want that CTE. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that one. Yeah.
I mean, he was really like the last quarterback that just really didn't give a fuck. Just throwing picks, like just throwing bombs, Oxycontin, sending dick pics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Just
Yo.
like, whatever, bro.
Yo, Brett Favre was wild.
They were like, "You sent a dick pic to an athletic trainer?" He's like, "Hey, are we gonna win games or what?"
Like, all right, Brett.
Still doing Wrangler commercials in the backyard.
Yeah.
Welfare money. That's crazy.
It was welfare money. Yeah, he took welfare. That's what it was. It was some scumbag shit. Yeah.
$730,000 of welfare money.
Yeah. And built like a volleyball court or something.
Yeah.
It was something wild.
Yeah.
It better be a nice ass volleyball court.
Oh, it's got to be nice. Yeah.
Damn.
It was
this
nice
court
as
has
hell.
gold inlays.
College volleyball stadium.
Yeah. Yeah. Brett Favre, man.
So what? People just didn't get food stamps that year, or what? Like, how does that even work?
Somebody did it.
Their card doesn't work.
They're like, fuck. Brett Favre's like, yo. This motherfucker.
Hey, it's your serve. Someone's like,
No Capri Suns.
decline.
Done.
That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's like a couple years ago. Man.
Yeah. But what's been good, man?
Man, I was literally just waiting for the Super Bowl halftime show. Besides that, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Doing shows, driving around. Fucking, you ever been constipated? Like recently?
Actually, yeah, dude.
What is?
For the first time in my life, like 2 weeks ago, bro, I was like, is this how Elvis died? I was just sitting on the toilet, like, it's crazy you say that, because I was just sitting there, like, mad. Like,
Yeah.
why can't, like,
Yeah.
it hurt.
Yeah, it's terrible. I've been having that. Like, I had it last week. I took like I had to take like a fiber supplement or a stool
Oh,
softener.
you went, like,
I went deep, dog. I had to, bro. I had some at the house. And I realized it was expired, but I was like, I'm not about to drop $10 on some stool softener. So I just
it's
went.
got to be the food, right? Like, whatever they put in the food. Because I was going, like, what did I eat? What didn't I eat?
Definitely the food. Also, I'm guilty of. I eat a lot of like fast food, processed foods.
Oh, really?
So that kind of tore me up. But one day I was just out walking, and I was like, yo, I could feel my kidneys. I could like feel how heavy my
Like
kidneys.
in your back?
Yeah, like lower back, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I tried to go to the restroom and all that, and I just couldn't get nothing done. So I'm taking like these supplements, and then over time it got better, and then it happened again the last few days. I'm like, what am I doing?
Maybe, like, you need to switch to Taco Bell, because that's, like, the opposite effect.
Yeah, that shit is like, spicy stool
That's the
softener.
laxative.
Yeah, sriracha stool
Spicy
softener.
stool softener.
Yeah, that's literally what that is. You know, you're right. Yeah, I'm done. I've been going to Zaxby's. Let me get the 10 boneless wings, fucking
Well, it's the
large
way-
fry.
It's the way they fry their fryers are probably disgusting,
Probably.
because they use like everybody's on that whole seed oil thing now. Like, oh, seed oil's bad, but it really is, dude. It's just like straight poison.
Yeah, but it's so delicious. I'm not gonna be like, oh, seed oil? Oh no, I'm out of here.
That's how they get
You
you.
know, let me get the number 6 still.
That's how they get you, man.
Yeah. Damn, bro. I feel like, bro, am I gonna be 60 just constipated? I'm just gonna be 60 years old, never learn my lesson.
That's the only thing that I'm scared about, like getting old, is like you just get like more and more fucked up.
Yeah.
Like as you get older.
Yeah, you get more and more fucked up, and it's worse because your body is just doesn't tolerate it like it used to when you're younger. So I think about like, yeah, I'm gonna be a fucked up old guy.
Yeah, you start noticing things, and you're like, oh no. Damn. Well, I don't know. By that time, you just gotta ball out, because dude, they have like stem cells now. I just went to the chiropractor today because like I did one of those like home gym. Because I'm not gonna drive 20 minutes to the gym. I'm done with that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want it that bad.
Yeah.
Because that's 40 minutes there and back, an hour. So you lose 2 hours. Then you got to shower.
Yeah.
So your day's like
Yeah, half your day is the gym.
smashed. Unless you're at like, oh, I'm there at 5 o'clock a.m. Like,
Yeah. You gotta go drive 20 minutes,
Right.
do lat raises for 40 minutes. Yeah, that's insane.
So I was doing some like David Goggins. You don't even need to go to the gym. You got stuff around the house you can use. So I filled a suitcase with like a bunch of clothes to where it was like 50 pounds, and I was doing like lat raises.
You turned the suitcase to a kettlebell?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I was doing like 3 sets of like, let me help you with your bag, ma'am.
Yeah.
And dude, I literally was doing that, and I thought it was funny. And then the next day, I couldn't get out of bed because I like just everything in my back popped.
You just did it wrong?
Yeah,
You did it.
destroyed my back, just like goofy lifting the suitcase. So I went to the chiropractor, and he was like, pop, pop, pop. I don't know if you've ever been.
Nah, in a
I've
minute.
only been, this is my second time. The way they like crank your neck, they're like, ready, pop, pop, pop. Everything breaks in your neck. And you don't even know how they do it because every movie I've ever seen where they kill someone, they just go up behind them and go, Gah!
Yeah.
And that's how they
That's
kill.
how he got you?
And that's like what they do. They went to school to like snap your neck without killing you. It's like an art form.
Oh, damn.
So he's like, and bah!
Damn. They're like low-key assassins.
Yeah, but I was just thinking like the medical industry, like that cost me $100 for him to step on me like
$100?
for like 5 minutes. He's like, all right, we're done.
Out of pocket? $100?
Yeah.
For a motherfucker to step on you?
Yeah.
I could have done that.
No, it's like
But they stepping on you differently.
they
That's it.
know how to like turn your body. But anyway, I was just thinking like, damn, if you have money, you could probably just live forever because they got like stem cells. They have like facilities you go. Like LeBron. What do you think they're doing to him?
Bro, he just like he goes into like some cryo chamber ass shit.
Oh, and that's like basic. They probably have like, they probably take like fresh dead babies and like just like give him like that power.
What's the whole thing, adrenochrome?
Yeah,
Call it or whatever.
dude, it's like a real thing.
Damn, this dude just taking dead baby juice?
Something.
Juicing himself with dead babies?
And then I did this thing like for 10 minutes where I laid on my stomach and they put like a bunch of electrodes on my back.
Oh, that sounds
And
nice.
she was like, "Are you good with heat?" And I'm like, "Depends." Like I don't like nurses, bro. They don't give a fuck.
Nah, nurses, they're all sociopaths.
Yeah, she's like, I'm like, am I getting electrocuted? And she's like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Like, they don't care. And I'm sitting there like,
Just kidding.
bro, my back was like spasming. And it just felt like, I was like, I'll give you the coordinates.
Just get,
I'll talk.
I'll give you the nuclear
I
code.
started, for like
Yeah.
2 minutes, I had to get my mind right. So
Yeah.
I was like, and I just hear people like checking in and walking by.
Yeah.
I'm behind the curtain just like,
How are you doing?
and they're playing. And I almost like, I didn't know what was on me.
Yeah.
Like they put like a blanket, and I almost went like, yeah, like how they like you rip it off and run out.
It jumped through the window?
Yeah, I was at that point, and I'm like, nah, don't be a bitch. Like you're gonna be fine.
Uh,
But dude, it was like it made me think like, okay, these people around here are doing that like every day
yeah.
for like $100.
Yeah, and they go to school for that. I remember one time when I played football in high school, I came home from practice and I asked my mom to like stretch my leg out.
Mhm.
Almost killed me. Almost killed me, dog. I was like, I'll never do that again. I just stayed injured the whole season.
You're like, might as well.
Yeah, so I was like, no, you have to. If you got to go to a professional for something like that. Because if you ask, I used to ask like, oh, yo, homie, real quick, yo, you know the homie where they grab you like this,
Yeah,
and
sweet.
they lift you up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
That's
Back in the day, they used to tell me, don't be doing that. You can fucking hurt somebody.
oh yeah,
We
yeah,
all
yeah.
used to do it to each other.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
No, but that
Bro.
release is like so beautiful, man.
It helps, but over time, you're just like ruining your body more and more because you're letting people that don't know what they're doing just have complete control over your body.
Just squeezy.
Yeah, my mom almost killed my ass.
But I'm just like, they're like, oh, which insurance are you gonna use? And I'm like, ha, you think I'm rich? Like,
Paying full price.
but it's just people that go like, even 3 times a week. Okay, you're spending $1,200 a month at this facility,
Mhm.
and it's like nothing. That's why I'm like, I haven't been to the doctor, and dude, I don't even know how long.
Damn, I went to
Like-
the doctor today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have insurance?
I got insurance, yeah. Oh, I gotta have insurance. I'm one of those people where I'm like, I need it.
Damn.
Gotta have it.
Yeah, I've just been kind of like raw dog in life for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah. It's a fortunate position to be in.
Is it?
Yeah, if you're just like, I mean, if you're just walking around like, yo, whatever happens, happens.
I also
That's
don't
fine.
want to know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Where it's like, but if you're somebody that has insurance, part is like, damn, I'm paying all this money and I just went a whole year and I didn't even really use it.
Yeah,
like,
see, that's.
Should I get rid of it? But then you're like, nah, what if something does happen? And I'm like,
But now that's your mindset, brother.
exactly. That's where I'm fucked
You
up.
gotta just be like, Yeah, my thing is like I just gotta have enough money to be like, okay, I'll get it fixed. If not, I just want to drop at the grocery store.
Just like drop dead.
Did you find everything okay?
Die.
Hit the Snicker rack. Like,
Just fell into some granola at Aldi's.
just knock over all the gummy bears and shit. Mommy, is he okay? Just cause a scene.
It just fell in the seedless watermelon. His feet just sticking out.
Yeah, bro. All that medical stuff, man. Like, because even if you have insurance, I mean, we learned how bad it was when that CEO got shot.
Yeah, he got
And
smoked.
people celebrated. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe our system is broken.
Yeah, it is broken. I mean, the whole point, the guy killed him because apparently, like, his back was messed up, and so they just wouldn't give him the right protocol to really fix his back or something like that. Or
But he was rich, apparently.
he looked like it. I saw him. He had like photos of him mountain climbing and shit.
Yeah, that's rich people shit.
Yeah, but he couldn't get help. He's like, oh, I gotta kill somebody.
Right.
Yeah, and he just sa.
I try not to look into that story because, like, it gets weird when he's, like, related to Nancy Pelosi.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Is that true?
Dude, it's some people are even speculating like CIA involvement.
He's on some Jason Bourne shit.
Because like apparently after the CEO died, they just like jacked the prices up even more. So like it didn't even like help in a weird way. It like made the companies more money.
Gave them a reason to jack it up. They killing people now? All right, we gotta raise it up.
Yeah.
So
Really, all it did was make every
assassin's tax. Yeah.
every company just remove their like labels from their employees. Like, I am no longer the CEO. They hit delete 3 times.
They gotta have stunt CEOs now. Like they gotta have fake CEOs. Yeah.
I'm the CEO. You just see a laser on your forehead.
The dummy CEOs.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Nah, I'm not gonna say. If there was a CEO I would take out, it would probably be
Zaxby's?
Zaxby Hasbro Toys ass fucking. Just take that motherfucker out.
Just a random CEO?
Yeah, just random. Like, anything that fucked up my childhood.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford the motherfuckers. Like,
The CEO of Legos?
Lego
Yeah,
CEO.
Price is too high.
Price is too high. You getting smoked.
Why is the Batman collection $6,000?
Just pop out.
You leave one Lego at the scene?
What did it say? What did it say? Deny, delay.
Yeah, that was the other thing. They transcribed the bullets.
Yeah.
Because that makes it even look like... That's when, like, okay, now it's too obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed. It
And then
seemed
if your back hurts, you're going to ride off on a city bike. That's the most uncomfortable bike
really.
in the world. A rental bike in New York City.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
You have to, like, you put your credit card in and then it unlocks. And then you got to return it at
I can't picture this
another-
guy being like, pap, pap.
Yeah.
Just take it off into the park.
And the wheels, like, not messed up.
Yeah.
Which is, like, unheard of. Because the
Uh-huh.
homeless people are, like, trying to, like, take the parts.
Oh, it was like a perfect bike.
Yeah, like, how did he...
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
None of that makes sense. The eyebrows, the McDonald's.
The eyebrows are crazy.
You're at McDonald's.
Yeah.
The fact that a McDonald's employee recognizes you,
Yeah.
they don't recognize the people they work with.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Because about that, they didn't even have a clear photo of him. And so he showed up to McDonald's. Only photo they have of him was him smiling at the counter. You remember that photo?
And that was Starbucks.
Yeah, and so this motherfucker just at McDonald's, like, just smiling, and somebody's like, oh, that charming smile? Oh, that's him. Like, nah, dog.
It's just like a weird ad.
Yeah. People in the comments were like, oh, is that Sandra Bullock? There's Timothy Chalamet?
You ice somebody and then get like a McDouble.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's like, let me get a McDouble roll. Let me get
a
a
Happy Meal.
fish fillet. Yeah, that's insane. Filet-o-fish.
Filet-o-fish.
My dumb ass would do something like that. I would smoke somebody and then be like, all right, let me get some Doritos real quick. Get the Cool Ranch. Just find my ass somewhere like, oh shit. Just store in my apartment, hella Doritos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't. That's a strange situation. Yeah, when it comes down to conspiracies, I try not to go down that rabbit hole.
You can't.
Because it doesn't end.
No, because
doesn't
then you
end.
realize everything is connected.
Hmm.
And you're just like, am I crazy? No, the world is crazy.
Yeah.
And then you get like
And then you get weird.
real depressed. Yeah.
You get weird, and then now you're working a 9 to 5, with all these conspiracy theories in your head. So you just bagging groceries thinking about the JFK assassination for no reason.
That's
dog.
me, brother.
That's insane. What? I'd rather be ignorant as shit.
You have to be, because then you go to tell someone. Dude, I remember I went down like a crazy rabbit hole in freshman year of high school. Because like these kids in my class were like, they had older brothers and stuff, and they were like 9/11 is an inside job, and I was like, you take that back, it's not. You know what I mean? Like I was like defending it.
Yeah.
And then I went home and I was watching a bunch of videos, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And I ran out into the kitchen. They're like my family was making dinner, and I was like, 9/11 was an inside job, and they're like mid like cutting carrots.
They're like, what?
Like what the?
What are you
talking about? And then I was like, that's when I like knew like you just can't tell anyone.
Can't tell anybody. You can't tell anybody that didn't grow up with the internet your conspiracy theories. You can't tell them. I remember I told my mom about, or who was I talking to? I think my mom or my dad. I was telling them about it when I learned about like Michael Jackson conspiracies and like how you ever heard that conspiracy about when he burned himself? He burned himself on a set one day, right? He burned himself on a set, and like his hair got caught up in everything.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah, and so apparently there's a conspiracy theory saying that Michael Jackson is done. The light-skinned one with no nose, that was like a body swap. I went down a whole rabbit hole of that, and then I tried to like tell somebody, and they're just like, "No, we need to get you psych evaluated. This is crazy." Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, I can't just be expressing stuff like that to people."
No, but he does have some weird like stuff about him.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
They definitely wanted him dead because he owned like all of Sony.
Beatles catalog, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude had
that story is insane.
Yeah.
That dude has so much money, man.
Is he, if I wanted to buy the entire catalog of the Beatles, how much would that cost to Paul McCartney? He's like, oh, maybe around 60 million, I think is what it's worth. The next like week or something like that, the guy gets a $65 million check in the mail. Oh, I bought it.
It's mine.
An extra $5.
It's mine now.
Yeah.
I wanted it.
Oh, he really bought it.
I watched him go shopping in some like.
$65 million, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It was like this weird like almost like a museum with like ancient like giant like ancient pottery. I don't know if it was like from Egypt. It looked like that. And he was like, how much for that one? And he was just buying like crazy like artifacts.
Yeah.
Like the mummy's still in it.
Yeah, the mummy's still in. How much for the mummy?
I want the mummy.
Give me the mummy. She's got a mummy in his house.
In the guest room.
You bring guests over. That's the mummy room.
Yeah.
This goddamn King Tut just laying there.
Hella money, dude.
Hell no.
Yeah, the separation of wealth in this country is insane, dude.
Yeah.
The Jaguars owner parking the yacht in New Orleans.
Oh, Khan?
Took up the whole place.
Yeah. Yeah. You just do stuff like that.
That's mine.
What if they get so rich they all have that voice?
Yeah. You just slowly lose your base.
Yeah. I'll buy a yacht. Take half the ocean up. Yeah, that'd be great. A football team.
Insane money, dude.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. It's like, it makes me think like, okay, how does someone even hit a lick like that?
I think he did something with Toyota, like back in the day. He figured out how to like reuse the parts. But yeah, you gotta like, to get to that level, you have to invent something that everybody like can't live without at a certain point.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Because that's the new thing is like phone batteries. Like how can we just get all that shit out of the ground?
Yeah.
That's like the new oil.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in other countries, just like having children just dig up just minerals.
That's all, dude. That's when people are like, I drive a Tesla for the environment. I'm like, oh
yeah.
yeah. I'm sure those African kids on their parents' back,
Yeah.
like dying of cobalt dust,
Oh, 100%.
are like, oh, the environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
They don't even know,
batteries.
bro. If you put a blue light on those Teslas, you can still see their children's fingerprints on that bitch. Like,
No,
yes, I'm telling you, they're like, yeah, the environment.
That's why it's called the Model 3, because that's the age.
The Model
That's the
3.
age of the employee.
Yeah, exactly. The Model 3. Yeah.
That's messed up, dude.
It's tough as hell.
Yeah, you gotta be. I don't know. I'd like to think if I had crazy money, I would like actually help people.
It's fun to think you would help people, but until you watch, you've seen Beast Games? You seen the Beast Games?
I'm trying to stay away from that, bro.
Man,
Some Illuminati stuff.
Beast Games, man.
The fact that it's called Beast,
Yeah.
come on,
The
bro.
Beast Games.
That's biblical.
You'd be like, oh man, yeah. If I had this amount of money, I'll help everybody. Then you watch Beast Games, you're like, man, it's about to be me.
Is it just a bunch of people that work at like GameStop that are like trying to just come up?
There's some people like that, and there's like random personalities, Mr. Beast fans, and there are just like thousands of players, and then by the end of the show it's cut down to like 10, and then those 10 people get a chance to win $5 million. And just seeing how the different challenges and how they set people up to manipulate each other and bribe each other, you're like, damn, this is diabolical, but it keeps you so
Well,
entertained.
it's just like the game, like the movie. It's supposed to be very like the rich looking down at the poor people kind of thing situation. It's supposed to be that kind of approach.
And it's kind of like,
Wild that he kept that up. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I can do this in real life.
yeah, it's crazy.
That dude's a demon, bro. Gotta be.
Dude, how much money do you think one of his channel makes YouTube? Like a month.
Oh, it's
He
insane.
makes the most money. I think out of anybody on YouTube, I think.
He told me, and he said something on an interview. He goes, "The thing that made me the most money, that really broke me through, was translating everything to a different language and just reposting the same video, just translated."
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Because
He
you're
goes,
getting.
I have a beast in Japan, I have a beast in China, I have a beast in India. So it's like.
What do you mean, a beast?
Like a beast channel, like Mr. Beast.
Oh.
Mr. Beast for every language almost.
Yeah.
So he hired an entire team from video 1 to the last video that they did, to redo everything.
Like, Hosoda, konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Beast of Games.
And the views just triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple.
That is true, man.
It's insane, dude.
Dang.
When you
It's
think about it,
insane.
You're like, that's stupid money. Probably like $1 million a month, not more.
Oh, it's more than that.
No, way more than that.
$1 million a month? That's nothing.
No, way more than that. Now his set pieces alone cost over $1 million.
Over $1 million.
Yeah, his set pieces alone to get people. Yeah, that's something right there. And then people always talk about, oh, the algorithm found me. I'm like, I don't know about this algorithm thing, dog.
Nah,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know about this algorithm thing.
Some
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
sure
like-
there is an algorithm, I believe, but I think there's like something else that's like that latches onto you.
No, there's people like at YouTube that can like finesse.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah,
Push.
yeah.
Whatnot, okay.
Once you get to like a certain level, and then you get like giant corporations and like you'll like almost force you to the top. That's when you start getting in bed with like weird people,
Mm-hmm.
like really weird people.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, like
When the corporate world comes
even
out.
like dude music. You know that artist Peso Pluma or something? Peso Pluma.
No.
I think so.
He's like a massive like Mexican artist, like crazy massive over there.
Mm-hmm.
And they had something just came out where like his deal is like he's somehow like working with the CIA and the cartel, and he's like middlemaning,
Mm-hmm.
but like he's like a music artist, and it's like 20 million followers on Instagram, and it's like you can just get pushed if you're like working with the people.
He's with them people. Yeah, he's with them people.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
That's got to be such a scary position
Yeah,
to be in.
yeah.
Imagine like the CIA being like, "Hey, do this bit tonight."
That's
I
crazy.
don't want to do this bit.
No, you're doing it
Like,
tonight.
you're doing the bit.
You're just MK Ultra ass comic.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no.
I bet you there's a lot of that,
Oh yeah, I bet.
like on a deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, why is he talking about Gaza? That's not his act.
Yeah.
Your first special, you're like, yeah, anyway, my dick.
Just talking about the next special.
And
You're
the
George
next special,
Carlin.
you're
It's
like,
what?
guys, Israel should occupy that land. And you're like, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa.
Crazy turn.
Is this the guy Peso Pluma?
Yeah, he has like an odd look. But he has like crazy
Yeah, he's
fans.
blowing the hell up.
Now when I see like JoJo Siwa, I just went down that rabbit hole. Some like 11-year-old, it was like a Nickelodeon kid
Mm-hmm.
that was like thrown into fame, and everything is like rainbows, and
Mm-hmm.
all the kids are like worshiping her. 11 million followers, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're with the people.
Mm. Mm.
It is at like a certain point where you're just, I don't know, they come for you or something.
I'm starting to think is that like something that's Is that something they come to you with, or is that something you're born into? You know what I mean?
I think it can be both.
Okay.
I think you can be an asset from birth,
Yeah.
but also like I think they'll like because I think selling your soul has like multiple meanings.
Uh-huh.
Because they'll come at you like, oh, see,
Mm.
you want a Netflix finish? Like you gotta owe. Dude, Patrice talked about this a long time ago, like how he doesn't want to owe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's okay to stay at a certain level.
Oh, I get it. Because then it gets to the.
How hot is this Natalie Cuomo fucking new comedian that just popped out of nowhere?
Is that the chick that had that mental breakdown?
I have no
I saw a
idea.
comic recently.
She's been around for a while, like
Oh,
in
she's
New,
been around for a while?
In New York, but
I've never seen her in my life.
huh?
This is like the third time that I see her on my feed.
Yeah, she was dating like Louis J. Gomez.
Is she
Or
like
something.
Cuomo, like from government Cuomo?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. The fact that Amy Schumer was related to,
She's a plant.
Oh yeah,
Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer, yeah.
and then she was on stage like gun control, and I'm like, oh,
oh,
you're
wow.
with the people.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's something else. Damn, that's crazy.
It's weird, man. When you really look into it, like that's what will drive you insane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause
That's
then-
why my favorite artist is like Larry June. Because I
Yeah.
watched an interview with him, and they were like, he was on a yacht, and they were like interviewing him, and they're like, "Are you upset that you're not like way more massive?" He's like, "No,
Mhm.
I'm good right here."
I'm good where I'm at. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, because then it gets to the point where it's like, hey man, we need you to do this. No, I'm
I
not
don't-
down with that. Well, if you ain't gonna do
Exactly,
it, that
bro.
tape gonna come out, kid. You're like,
That's
all right,
what I'm
I'm down.
saying,
All right,
bro.
I'll
You-
promote fucking genocide in Siberia. Yeah, that's fine.
You're at the all-white party.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's weird, dude.
yeah, it's weird as
Very
hell.
culty. Very culty.
Bro, it's all, a lot of it is Scientology, too.
Scientology.
Don't they
Yeah.
run a big part of Hollywood or some shit like
Dude,
that?
the Scientology, the church of Scientology looks cartoonishly evil.
You ever
Like
been-
when you drive
yeah.
by it, you're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, and they're like buildings are their buildings are nice. Have
And
you
it's
seen?
blacked out, all the
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah.
I'm
Blacked
gonna run
out.
in there as Florida man. This is going crazy.
They'll hang you on the spot.
Yeah.
You Florida man and Scientologist Florida man?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Where's Tom Cruise at?
What y'all learning about?
I'm Maverick.
But that's how
Go
they
crazy.
get those people, man. Like all those like like Grant Cardone.
Yeah,
You gotta 10x your life.
Yeah.
Scientologists.
yeah. Oh, he's a Scientologist?
Bro,
Oh my
dude,
gosh.
all those guys, bro.
Oh shit.
It's so weird. And
Mm.
like actors, it's the whole like you gotta pay to play.
Damn. Damn, bro.
That's why I have no like people were like, oh, Jaden Smith had a house on his head. I'm like, what is he supposed to do, bro?
Yeah, it's Jaden Smith.
You're Will Smith's son.
Yeah,
You're gonna be out of your mind.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally a curse to be born into
Stardom.
that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, because at that point, it's like you're not even human, really.
Yeah, you're wearing a Louis Vuitton onesie as a baby.
Yeah.
Like you made it already.
Can't relate to you at all.
You can't do anything. I just saw a video of it was like one of those mega yachts, and it was like billionaire dad playing basketball with his kids, and the kids are like dribbling on the bow of a boat, like missing layups because they're not going to the league.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have trauma to get to the league.
Nah, your life's too
But
good.
they're like missing layups, and I'm like, what is that existence?
Yeah. Yeah, no. You just like in a you're in a completely different space where it's just like it's like ecstasy that you don't even know that you're on. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. You don't even know that you're on it. You're just like, yo, what is up with it? And people are like, what?
You're just operating on
Yeah.
like it's like before you even play the first mission in GTA, where they're like, first mission, steal the bike, and you're like, actually, I'm gonna spawn a Ferrari. And
Yeah, you
all
can
the
just
cars.
let me just jump
You don't
straight
even
to
play
it.
the
Let's get
game.
straight to it. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, there's a whole other side.
not even
There's a
playing
whole
the
campaign.
game.
You're like, nah, fuck all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just start
I have a
off
jet.
billion. Yeah, you got a jetpack and everything. Yeah.
It is nuts, dude.
Yeah. That's something else, man.
Like I'll see like Conor McGregor stuff will pop up, and then
Yeah.
you see like all his kids,
Yeah.
and they're like punching, and I'm
Right.
just like, the game is done.
Oh, yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're set, but it's like, oh, you're in a different world.
How do you keep your kids from? I mean, I hope I have this problem. Where you're looking at your son and you're just like, damn, he might be a piece of shit.
I made it though.
Yeah.
But they're like, yo, I made it. My kids are scumbags, but I made it.
Right.
Do the thing that Jackie Chan did. His son's not allowed to any of the Jackie Chan fortune because of his drug addiction. He just completely outs them.
Son has a drug addiction?
His son is a complete fuck up.
Damn, Jackie Chan's son?
Yeah, and Jackie's like, you're gonna have to earn yours because my money's not going to you when I die.
I mean, look, when you're born into the fortune cookie, what are you gonna do? You go straight to the cocaine?
Yeah, straight to coke. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, what? I could never see Jackie Chan as like a shitty dad. I could just see him, but just knowing like all those movies, he just wasn't there for his kids.
I know.
This motherfucker just strung out on whatever, opium or whatever the
It's
fuck.
like, Dad, you were jumping into cardboard boxes, doing stunts.
You were
Where
drunken
was
master.
I, Dad?
Yeah, bro. I'm the drunken master for real, Dad.
You're the drunken master? Yeah. Watch me hit this Jack Daniels. Dude, it is crazy. But that's the dream, I guess.
There's something good in there. I like that.
You build a whole empire and then your grandson rolls the G-Wagon. Like, I guess that's just what it is.
That's the way to do it.
I don't think you can avoid it.
Well, isn't that the goal to plant seeds that you're never going to enjoy the shadows and the shadows of the tree or whatever like that? It's like you're never going to be able to lean back on the tree you planted. Eventually, your generation is the one that's going to actually enjoy it. It's kind of supposed to be kind of how life is supposed to be.
I guess.
You might have, if you're cognizant of how your family's going to turn up, you have to live so below your means where your kids don't even notice what lifestyle you really live.
Exactly.
Because if they have an inkling that we're balling, scumbag city.
Yeah.
Scumbag city.
Yeah, they just stop working.
Yeah, stop working. Oh, I don't have to work. Oh, I could just lean on Jackie Chan. My dad is Jackie Chan.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Because then that messes you up because you like get this weird ego of like, how can I exceed my dad?
Well, there's people that I guess there's kids that care about that, and there's kids that are like, I don't give a shit if I'm Jackie Chan #2. Give me some money. I'm driving away on my Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very rare to find somebody who's like, Jackie Chan, he inspired a lot of people. I want to inspire more. It's very rare to find that.
Yeah, you just go straight to the Molly.
Yeah, straight to literally. Oh, what? That's you, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh shit, cocaine. Yeah, of course.
exactly.
Yeah.
I guess you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about that sometimes. I'm just like, damn, you gotta. It just makes me laugh. Like when I just see the house on his head on Jaden Smith, and I'm like,
That shit was weird.
I'm like, I would probably have a bigger house on my head.
That's it? That's all you look at? That's the only
That's
house
not
you
even
look
a
at?
3-story.
Yeah. Not even a 3-story. Bro.
I'd have a pool in the back.
You have
On my head.
the whole setup. I got a whole 12 acres on my head, dog. He just had a regular house on his head.
Yeah. Damn, what is that? A single family?
Single family home? Oh, what?
What kind of roof is that?
Clean the gutters on that home, kid. Dirty ass house.
Yeah, dude.
No, that would be sick.
What a world. I mean, yeah, you just see like, even at some of like the nice restaurants around here, you'll see like a little blonde kid getting like loaded into the back of an Escalade, holding an iPad, and I'm just like, oh, he's like already
He's gone.
off grid.
Yeah, he's like, different world.
Made it.
Yeah, 2 different worlds.
I just want to look at him and be like, you have no idea, kid.
Yeah. You ever been
You
to...
just high five him like, bro, you made it.
Tell me what it's like, sir. Tell me what it's like.
Sire. Well, that was that's why Gladiator's funny too. It's that same thing of like,
Yeah.
the guy's like, he was like what in the back of the chariot for the first 30 minutes of the movie, just like shaking around on the path, and then he gets to the battle. Father, have I missed the battle? He's like, son, you've missed the war. He like did nothing.
Did nothing. Oh, I was late?
Yeah.
That's lame.
Bro's just riding in the back, and then like he doesn't get the kingdom,
No.
but then he kills his own dad. Like that's just yeah, the little spoiled bitch kid, dude.
Yeah, bro, you just fine riding in the chariot. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You made it, dog. You know people would love to ride in a chariot?
I know.
These motherfuckers
man.
fighting for their freedom. Gladiator, dog. What? You ever been to Rodeo Drive in LA?
Oh yeah.
They don't even see me when I was over. They don't even see me.
No.
I used to deliver foods over there, trying to find
You lived
parking.
in LA?
Yeah. I was originally from there. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
17. Yeah. I was.
I really don't know anything about you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I never told you that.
No.
I never told you that. Oh shit. Yeah. I was there for 17 years. Really. I was there in LA for 17 years.
No way.
Yeah. I would deliver foods. And I would go to Rodeo Drive.
Yeah, Rodeo Drive.
Yeah, and
They try to make it sound fancy. It's like, bro, that shit's rodeo.
It's rodeo, yeah. But I'd be like, but see, when you're around other people and you're like, rodeo drive, it's rodeo, peasant.
Yeah.
You're like,
Do you
all
want to
right.
watch a video on TV?
I would love to.
No, I didn't know you door dashed in the
Bro.
in the demon pit.
Bro, I was in the belly of the beast, door dashing, Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub.
Whoa,
And
bro,
then-
you were in the trenches.
Oh, I was all at once. I had it just
when
running,
did you
my
come
guy.
here?
2019.
That's when you came here.
2019.
Bro, was I Ubering next to you?
We probably were.
I did Uber all through there.
We probably were. Yeah,
That's crazy.
we probably were. Yeah, we probably were.
Probably just made eye contact. Like,
It just saw each other. This is bullshit, right? Yeah,
this
bro.
some
Right.
bullshit.
It's just- yeah, I gotta go pick up at
You're like, this bullshit.
fucking Jimmy John's again.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm about to drive 30 miles not to get tipped.
Dude, that level. Dude, I got so petty when I lived in LA. I had to get out of there. The pandemic almost like saved my life.
Really?
I mean, I was like really climbing like the rank out there, so to speak, as douchey as it sounds. But then like the pandemic hit, I was like, yeah, it's probably good to like get out of here.
Oh, get out. Yeah, you don't want to perform behind a glass case?
Bro, I got so petty in LA. You know when I have it on video too. You know when you like are trying to make a right turn, but you're waiting for that car,
Yeah, you're trying to make it wait
and
for it to
then
go.
like
Yeah.
they'll just turn, so you could have went the whole time.
Mhm.
Bro, I turned like I was driving Uber and I was pissed, bro. I had like no money. It was one of those days where you wake up, your account's negative,
Yeah.
so you're like, okay, I have to do at least like 5 trips just to
overdrafts.
be able to get
Yeah.
gas to drive more.
Yeah.
And you just realize you're like, bro, I'm on a fucking hamster wheel.
Yeah.
And then you like some guy in a Ferrari just turns, and then I went like back to him and I was like, "Hey, what year is that?" And he was like, 2017. And I went, "Oh, it doesn't come with a fucking blinker?" He was like, thought I was gonna compliment him, and he was like, "Oh, my bad." But bro, like I just yeah.
Nah, that blinker ain't never getting touched.
Bro, it just like that city will drive you nuts.
I guess. So how long were you there for?
For like 3 years.
3 years. Yeah. I can see
3 like rough
that. Yeah.
bunk bed years.
I can see that. See, because when I was growing up there, you just used to dealing with certain things.
Right.
Like, it's a straight up bubble in LA. Like I remember Ralph's.
Oh yeah.
I worked at Ralph's. I was pushing carts. All I did was push carts, and people would just be pulling up in like Bugattis and Corvettes.
Like it's nothing.
It's nothing. I'm just pushing carts in the parking lot. Pushing. It was like a 3-story Ralph's. The first 2 stories are parking garages.
Oh,
You got to
yeah.
collect the carts, bring it up the elevator shaft, put it on the top floor. I'll do that all day.
Just peasantry.
Just peasantry, dog. I'm wearing a stupid ass orange vest.
Bro, I feel like an immigrant in LA.
Oh, bro, yeah, I'm American as shit.
I was like, what is this
I
world?
know. People just assume I didn't speak English. I'm black. What? No. You ever worked so hard people thought you were Mexican, dog?
Dude.
Nah. It was insane. Yeah.
Bro, I remember I put like $3 in my tank in LA and like and like the Mexicans were looking at me like, whoa.
Whoa, yo, just walk, dog.
They're like, I'm putting 7. You're down bad. Yo, this is crazy.
It'd be like 8 motherfuckers, eight of them with the long sleeve highlighter green ass,
Yep.
and the fucking truck, all in one truck.
Bro, just making it happen.
Yeah, just making it happen.
Dude, yeah, LA is just like New York in the way where if you're not really like doing well financially, you'll question your entire existence daily.
Yeah, because you're surrounded by people that are doing better than you.
Insanely better.
Better
But,
than
not
you're
even,
constantly
like-
reminded.
Not better. It's like not even you can't even fathom the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you came out there with a dream, my guy, shit. Crazy.
Bro, I was
Crazy.
like, I remember being on a top bunk, a twin top bunk. I mean, I guess they don't have king size top bunks. But
King size. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
like, hey, I'm doing good.
King size. I got a buck. King size top buck. Oh, bro, 2 king size beds just on top of each other. Yeah, you doing all right.
Bro,
Fucking bunks with a headboard.
horrific, bro. Dude, it was like a it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, but we converted it into like they had already converted it into a 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
And then I came in because my buddy was like, "Oh, if you need a place to crash," and then it ended up being the thing where like 2 weeks became 2 months, and then my buddy was like, "Hey, I can just turn this into a bunk bed." And I remember we went and got like all the like piping, and we were like building a bunk bed in a closet.
Yeah.
Like his room was the closet.
Yeah.
But they gave him the carport, so that was like the trade-off, like bartering. And then the other guy like paid a little more rent because he had the bathroom in his room.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and everybody's doing something. One guy's like a video editor. This dude, the gay dude, works for Ellen.
Yeah.
And like everyone's just like surviving. I remember being on top bunk, ceiling fan going, and I'm just like,
it's right there.
and dude, I remember I woke up because my roommate would wake me up at 6 a.m. every day because we would get up early to drive Uber.
Yeah.
And I remember the bed was just like shaking, and I was like, bro, it's not even 6 yet, and it was an earthquake.
Oh.
And so I'm on top bunk just, and bro, I'm laying there like I could have went into finance.
Earthquake on a bro. That's depressed, bro.
Just 25 on a top
Bro,
bunk.
ceiling fan right there, dog.
Bro, just terrified.
That's
dude.
terrible.
Just like, is this what I like? No one told me to get into this.
This is
No one told me to do comedy.
All your own decision.
And you're just.
It's not even 6 yet.
I thought he was shaking the bed, like being a dick. Like, we got to go work. Because we would
No.
hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Bro.
Fucking earthquake on the top of a bunk bed.
And the whole, like, we realized we didn't, like, tighten the screws tight enough because you could, like, really feel the thing. And I was like, did I enlist? Like, why am I on a top bunk?
You in the barracks somewhere?
Yeah, like, at 25, like, you would just question everything. And just, like,
damn, bro.
but then you have a spot at the Laugh Factory, and someone from back home's like, bro, good to see you killing it out there.
You're
and I'm
like,
like,
nah,
10
dog.
minutes ago, I almost like,
Nah.
yeah.
My nose is touching the ceiling.
They're like, bro, you're fucking killing it out there.
Yeah,
I go,
that's funny.
you have a boat.
You know what's crazy? I probably experienced the same earthquake.
Oh, for sure.
Just like.
Earthquakes are terrifying, dude. Like, it's so different than, you think you're ready for it until it pops off.
Nah, until it happens.
And your car, like when you're in the car and it happens, and you feel like you installed the hydraulics.
You're like, oh, there's some new shit.
Like, yo, essay. And you're like,
Straight up earthquake?
yeah, I'm like, are you shaking the car? And my buddy's like, nah, it's an earthquake. And then these people like run out of their house.
Yeah.
And then just go back to your life.
Earthquakes are not funny. Like
It's just God telling you to leave Southern California.
Yeah, it's all about, they always talk about like, yeah, they tell us every year, like, yo, any moment now, California gonna be gone.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, let's move there.
Yeah, you're like, I just need to get on
Every
this.
time.
I just need 12 episodes on this show, and then I'm out.
Yo, if I can get that pilot money,
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's just trying to make it out there before they die.
bro, I remember just delivering to so many people that had scripts in their hands. Bro,
Really? Yeah.
Even drivers that had scripts in their hands.
Oh, yeah.
Just like with fucking Grubhub bags
Yep.
running around.
Yeah, everybody's going to make it.
I'm like, this fruitcake with a script.
Bro, your Uber driver will pick you up, and he's like, yeah, it's just my side gig. I'm a screenwriter.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah,
oh, are
man.
you?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm writing about robots that transform. And you're like, Transformers? And he's like, damn it, that's already a thing?
Oh, damn.
Like, his whole life was put into
Fuck.
this thing that was like already been done. But yeah, they got 9 movies. Michael Bay makes them.
Yeah. Michael Bay. Oh, that fucking guy.
Oh, he stole my idea.
Yeah, exactly. So I was a delusional
I'm
guy.
gonna lawyer up.
You're a lawyer up on Michael Bay.
Yeah.
You're an Uber driver. I think I got a case here. I think I got something here.
Oh, shit. Dude, that whole, yeah, man. That city is just, what a time. I mean, like, that's the thing, though. Like, you have the time of your life and the worst time of your life.
I can see that. Yeah.
I mean, you grew up there, so it's different.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's like, well, I get it to a degree, because especially once I left, I was like, oh, I was in a bubble the whole time.
It's a cubicle.
Yeah, it's a
You totally forget.
yeah. Totally forget, and it's because things that are so normalized when you grow up in LA, like, oh, Tyler the Creator is at Vaughn's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh wow. He's
You'll just
buying
like,
grapes.
you'll just see like Jonah Hill going for a jog,
Yeah, Jonah Hill at some sushi spot just sitting there.
and then someone calls you and they're like, I'm right here, asshole. You passed me. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm an Uber driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, this is it. Yeah. But
And then became a bud tender, which was like super fun.
bud
You're,
tenders
like,
were
meeting
chill.
celebrities and like, you know, that was a good time. But dude, the way of life out there is rough. Unless everything's being delivered, unless you're on the other end of what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember just dropping people, just in LA traffic, just dropping people off at their real jobs. They spent $70 to go to their real job. So I'm like, how much are you making that your commute is $70? Just because you don't want to drive.
That's every day.
Every day. Yeah.
And then you're like, you drop them off and you're like, oh, you guys have benefits. Have a good day.
Take it easy. And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, LA was something else. Because it's such a bubble. Because it's like, once you leave LA, you're like, oh, it's like when I came to Florida, it's like, this is the first time I've lived in a place where no one had their dreams were like realistic.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's different.
That's why I felt weird doing comedy here, because you can't tell anyone,
Yeah.
oh, the podcast, I do stand up.
Yeah.
It's like, they're like, well, I'm going fishing and then
Yeah.
I'm welding tomorrow.
Yeah. They're like, what are you talking about?
And then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is life.
Yeah.
This
This is normal.
That fucking 20-mile square
Yeah.
radius.
LA, I'm in an improv troupe. We're like, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for real? Yo,
Yeah.
good luck with that. You come to Florida, I'm in an improv troupe. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got a song with Rihanna. Don't worry about it. Like, y'all would hear the craziest things.
I got a
man.
writing credit.
Name dropping, like, everyone's doing it big out there, but they have 20 roommates.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. You living in a goddamn in a Twitch stream house? A content creator house?
Dude, I dropped so many of those kids off.
Yeah.
You drive a 12, you're like, I don't even know if I'm legally allowed to be driving you, and they're vlogging the whole time.
Yeah.
Dyed blonde hair. What was that hype house? Like, it's like all glass. It's like 4 stories. And I'm like, you live here? They're like, yeah, me and a couple bros. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
see? Yeah.
and I'm like, in a way, because I got invited to a couple of those parties just from driving Uber.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're at the Laugh Factory? That's cool, man. Like, you just come to my party. And then you get to the party and you're like, this isn't my scene. And you leave in like 15 minutes. But looking back, I'm like, bro, I could have infiltrated and just like played the game. But I just can't fake, like, I can't fake the friendships.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is.
If I'm like, you're a cornball, I just, like, I can't be like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
You want to collab? Like, I just can't.
Trying to collab. The Uber driver tried to collab with me. You like, what? But there's some people that might be like, yo, let's give him a chance. Who knows? But nah, it's fine if you didn't, of course. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, I definitely, like, could have played the game more, but you can't really look back on life like that.
No.
You got to be like, okay, I'm here now. What's the next best move on the chessboard?
Would you ever go back to something like that again?
I think the
grind of like, all right, let me get back on my Uber shit. I'm going to live out here. I'm going to grind it out again.
I think when I was like 21 to like 28, I had like a tolerance for that. But now that I'm like 30, it's just like, I look at everything in chapters. Like I just visited New York because I was like, oh, maybe I'll move back to the city and relive that like New York comedian life. But then I went there and they're like, dude, the scene's cooked. Like we don't have the answers. Like just try and go viral on your phone. So I'm like, that magic that I had in that city and then like the times I had in LA, it's totally different, bro. Because none of the same people are there. Everything's switched around. Like I don't even have like the desire to go to Austin anymore because it's just like it's gonna be more of that like the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All grind.
But Austin at least is kind of popping. Not like New York and LA that's kind of slept.
Austin's popping, but
Or
but-
is it even because I know you were there not so long.
I was there recently. Yeah, Austin is popping. There's things going on. But it's kind of like, remember what we talked about? The claw. You know, that type of thing. It's like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, there's so many comics there. Where, of course, now if you talented, and of course, we're from...
we talk about, okay, so
Yeah,
like, you
so
know
it's
Toy
like-
Story?
Yeah.
No.
The Toy Story when all those
Oh,
little
yeah,
like...
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
So we talk about
claw.
like stand up sometimes it's just like the claw just grabs one of you
Yeah.
and like And then everyone's like, the clock.
Ah.
And they get like picked up.
Yeah. And sometimes they might pick up a green motherfucker, and once in a while you get a Buzz Lightyear, dog. You're like, all right, he deserved that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I Buzz Lightyear? I don't know yet. Am I a green motherfucker?
But here's
I
the
don't
thing,
know.
bro. You're one of the funniest people on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can't take the compliment.
I know it's hard.
But it's like, you're really fucking funny, bro.
No, I appreciate it.
And like, that's why I wanted to do the show with you.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, I physically don't want to live in Austin, bro. I
It's a lot.
can't do it, bro.
It's a lot.
I see other comic stories like, oh, we're waiting for Kill Tony, and it's just you see the sea of just like, and you're like, bro, I can't
It's a lot.
physically be there, dude.
It's a lot.
It, it makes me sick to even think about living there.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I would love to get to the point where we could do stuff like what we're doing now, like Florida, like because Florida is like slowly popping.
Yeah.
But to be able to touch down in New York for 4 days, hit LA for a week, and just really see, because like I was out in LA for the Netflix Is a Joke festival.
That was recent.
It was like later last year.
Like last year. Okay.
And I was like, oh, the city feels back. And then 2 days later, everybody was gone, and you're like, oh, it's just this again. You know, go hiking and get a burrito. Like that's.
Yeah, because it's interesting you say that because you have like, I think you got like 5-6 years on me when it comes to comedy.
How long you been in the game?
3 years now.
You're only 3 years in.
3 years now.
Damn,
January 3 years.
Funny as hell for 3 years, bro.
3 years.
I thought you were in it for like a minute. Did you ever start in LA?
No.
Wow.
No. But
I see you too, and Sean Patrick Murphy, and what's the guy that opened up for you? The bigger guy with the beard.
Austin Kleeman.
Bro,
So funny.
bro, following him, you're like, God.
Bro,
or have like an X factor that like you should have.
I messed up, dude, on like shooting the special because I was like, bro, bury me, and he's like, say less.
Yeah. And he'll do it.
And in a 10-minute set,
Yeah.
10 minutes, you can
Yeah.
demolish
Yeah.
in 10 minutes.
I've seen him destroy with just off of, he ain't doing no material. I've seen him just go up there just bullshitting.
I've seen him just be angry at life, and like people are like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, he's hurting.
I'm just gonna lay down. He'll just lay down.
Yeah, dude, he's amazing, man.
Nah, but it's funny, like I like to get insight from you because you've been doing it like a little bit longer. So that's why I'm like,
It'll be 9 in March, 9 years.
damn, 9 years, bro.
Yeah.
That's something.
One more year.
Yeah.
One more year for 10. When I got into this shit, I said, look, it's going to take you 10 years to make it. And you forget that you set that like timer for yourself.
Yeah.
Because every year you're like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
But you will see the growth. Like if you look back, but dude, when you're in the moment, it's like, dude, this is like, I don't know. It's gotta be worth it in the end.
That's what I believe.
It has to be.
That's what I believe. I feel like he who sticks around gets his lick at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know what that lick is. I don't know, but I feel like if you stick around long enough, something gonna happen.
Because comedy is like it's a 10-year internship almost.
That's an interesting way to put it. Wow.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And then all the work you put in, hopefully, I mean, you do get paid for. I've seen it happen, bro. People just make $1 million in a year, and you're like, oh. Then the bunk bed's worth it. Then the, you know.
Yeah.
Earthquakes.
Earthquake bunk bed is crazy.
I remember when I lived in Brooklyn, and like 2 guys ran up on me like, yo, give me everything. And I was like, wow. The only reason I'm like in this situation is because of comedy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have to live in the projects
Nah.
in Brooklyn, but I do because this is all I can afford.
Yeah. Pursuing cranking.
Give me everything, and I'm like, well,
This
at
was
least
before or after a set?
this was at 6 a.m.
Oh, damn. What's up with you at 6 a.m.s, though?
That's not even robbery hours.
No.
I didn't think that was possible.
They just looked at you like, yo, let's get him now. You a test run.
I definitely, yeah, I was definitely like I was definitely the first one of the day.
You're first one of the day,
Yeah.
bro. That dude was on his David Goggins shit.
Or they,
Get it in early.
he was brushing his teeth at 5. I can't wait to get a food.
Hella motivated.
Yeah.
Bro, he got little quotes on his mirror, dog.
Bro, I look like such a mark too, because normally when I was like walking around Bushwick, I would wear all black, Like I'd have the hood up and I would just be walking with a purpose.
Yeah.
But it was like 6 a.m. My roommate was already up working.
Yeah.
I was like hitting the joint. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go move our cars. And then like, of course I go out there. Nobody's on the street, just me. And then a dude like posted up by a stop sign. And I'm not gonna be racist. So like, I walked by him and he just hit me with the, yo, my guy. And I was like,
no.
oh.
Oh, no.
And then I saw his dude across the street, like walking with us.
Ah, no. Yeah. Yeah. Homeboy across the
And
street.
I was like, bro, it's 6 a.m. I was like, robbery hours are between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m.
Report this.
Yeah.
Let's do
His
this.
friend was
early.
probably like, dude, we could probably sneak one more in.
Yo, let's not go in yet, bro. He said sneak up. Oh, they're like, yo, we waited out. We can get somebody.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around and I was like, man, of course there's nobody on the street. This
Yeah.
would happen to me. And I'm smacked, bro. Like I'm like super high.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yo, my guy. And I just remember I just like started walking like super fast.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't even a thing. Like he
Yeah.
did not confront me.
Yeah. Just walk.
I'm like, maybe it'll just go away. And he was like, yo, my guy, I ain't trying to hurt you. And I'm like, yes, you are.
Yeah.
And then his dude was like walking next to him and like, no gun, no knife. So I was like, oh, this is like, it might have been his first like robbery. Both our first times.
Damn.
Like his first time robbing somebody and my first time being robbed.
Oh,
So we were
okay.
kind of like, he was like, they're not supposed to walk away. Like he thought I was just gonna be like, oh,
Nah.
and like give him my wallet.
Oh, he's
Yeah, like immediately.
Bro, he put out a manual. Like, oh no, he's not supposed.
Yeah.
to. Oh, okay.
He's like, he's walking.
What do I do?
He's on YouTube. Like if he starts walking,
Damn, homeboy was his
Step two.
homeboy across the street was his mentor. He was like, I'm gonna go across the street and watch you.
then the guy across the street was even smaller than the other dude.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know, bro. I was so like, I just wanted to opt out. Like, you can't like opt out of a robbery.
No, you can't opt out.
You can't be
of
like,
all-
I don't want to do this.
Let me opt out. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
Zoom meeting, dog.
So bro, I started walking so fast.
Yeah.
And like, he was behind me and I was just like, the only thing I could think of was like, I either have to hit this first dude as hard as I can, but that's probably going to cause even more issues, especially in the neighborhood. If they just see like a white dude punch a black guy, then the whole community is
Oh
going to
yeah.
be like,
They all gonna rub you.
racism. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could just start like walking on cars, setting off alarms.
Yeah.
But I just ended up getting like in the middle of the street. And then like, thank God, bro, like a giant tow truck with like a purpose was coming down the street. And I was like in the middle of the road. And he didn't care that I was getting like robbed. He just wanted me to get robbed like on the sidewalk. He was like, hey, get out the road. You know what I mean?
Get robbed over there.
And then I was like, hey, fuck you to the tow truck driver. Cause I was like, maybe I could just get everybody involved.
That's smart.
I didn't know what to do, bro. It was like the scared, like, of course my cousin. It was like the scaredest I've been in my life, dude.
Yo, that's crazy. It's 6 a.m.
And then I went up to my roommate and I was like, he's like, what's wrong? Because I was like,
Shook.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, they just tried to rob me. And he was like, at 6 a.m.? And I was just
At
like,
6?
it's so funny, dude.
Yo.
It was a weird, yeah.
At 6 a.m., that's the craziest thing. And the fact that how they set it up, yeah. It was probably, your first time, his first time.
Yeah.
Maybe homeboy across the street was like on some, like a mentor or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, I'll let you do it. Let me see how you do.
Exactly.
6 a.m.
They probably, because then they ran off and he was like, yo, you say anything to anybody, I'll pop you. And I was like, you don't even have a gun to begin with.
Yeah.
I didn't say that to him, but I'm just like, I just like moved my car. But it was weird, dude, because I don't know. I like to think they went around the corner and he's like, I told you we needed a gun. You know, like mad that they didn't have the right equipment. Fuck! You didn't even have a pocket knife?
Nothing, nah.
Prior proper planning. Just like,
What do I keep telling you?
exactly. No, it was a
Practice how you play.
You thought you were gonna intimidate him just with your voice? No, it was a weird experience, man. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
wild.
like, I don't know, dude. So many situations where you're just like, at least I have a half hour of material.
Yeah.
Like that little joy of like, at least I'm funny somehow keeps you going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So weird, dude.
It's the strangest thing because you, like you said before,
so weird.
because you feel like it's got to pay off at some point.
It has to, bro.
You're like, it has to pay off at some point.
Something's coming. And I feel like by the time, like, dude, because low key, like, I didn't really pay parking tickets in LA. Like, I would just hit the wipers.
Yeah.
I'm like, none of this exists.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, by the time
Hit the wipers.
you quote unquote make it,
Yeah.
you'll be able to be like, oh, how much do I owe the state of California? Like,
Yeah.
that's like kind of like my
Yeah.
dream is like, just get away from me.
Yeah. LA's petty as hell with those tickets.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Wow, that's crap. That's just to be like,
Bro, it's actually, because you know it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, but the feeling of just like hitting the wipers and watching the ticket go flying.
yeah.
I don't have a ticket.
Yeah. What ticket?
Mm-hmm.
Just keep getting delinquent tickets. Just like, oh, I don't see that. No, not at all. Yeah. Well, what ticket? I don't
Yeah,
do
you go to
tickets.
the DMV, because I would change plates so much. Like,
Yeah.
you go to Arizona for a year,
Mm-hmm.
Arizona plate.
Yeah.
And like you realize like the states don't really talk to each other
Mm-hmm.
until they get the super AI
Yeah.
system eventually.
The
But,
AI gonna track you down.
but man, it's just like, yeah, comedy will make you like test your, like the journey that I've been on. It really makes you question like the entire existence of like what's real and what's not. I don't even know if that's making sense. But there's something about like where you play with the universe. Like I got to a point during like a year after the pandemic where I was like, it can't get this bad.
Mm.
Like I got evicted,
Mm-hmm.
car repoed, and you're like, oh, it can get
Mm-hmm.
like really bad. But you're almost like playing this game of like,
Mm-hmm.
how bad can it get? And then there's like this weird sickness of like you start to live in the misery
Yeah.
of it all, where you're like, that's all you know. So you wanted to see how bad it could get, if that makes sense.
That's interesting.
Like coming home, I remember I came home and like no power in the house
Mm-hmm.
and like eviction notice on the door, and I was just like existing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Because when you have tunnel vision, it's like nothing really matters almost.
It wasn't even that, man. It was like at a point where like, oh, I could just exit anytime I want.
Oh, okay.
So you can't defeat
Okay.
me
Okay, I get what you mean. Okay.
on like some dark shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you.
Because like I had friends kill themselves during the pandemic, and I was just like, oh, you can just check out.
Yeah.
But then you like that. I'm like, I've never went to that place,
Yeah.
but knowing you can,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of gives you a power of like, if anything comes at you, like, bro, I don't have to do any of this shit.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like, not even on like some shrooms or like drug shit. You're like, bro, none of this is really real.
Yeah. You just get that one parking ticket. You're like, oh, I'll kill
No,
yourself.
no,
Just take yourself out.
Be like, bro, this doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, eviction notice? I just killed myself. Oh, what?
Bro, you're like literally like, that's kind of the point I got to of like, and the chick I was just hanging out with the chick. She had no idea my situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like hanging out with her, bro. Still going to dinner, still going like,
Yeah.
taking money I should have spent on my car payment, should have spent on my, and being like, I'm enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
So I don't care, like truly not caring about tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the only time I felt like true freedom of like, what are you gonna do to me? I don't know if that makes sense or it makes you sound crazy.
No,
But it was
I
like, you get to a
understand.
point
I comprehend what you're saying.
where you see so many people just getting, it seems like they just get it so easily.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Like maybe none of this is even for me. Maybe I'm like forcing my way into this field.
Yeah. You're just releasing expectations now.
Dude, yeah, in a weird way, it's like this, like,
Yeah.
it's this, like, because I have such, like, a weird ego of, like, it'll come and go.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost, like, hate the ego.
The ego's trippy. Yeah. Especially when you get into something where you're like, oh, this could be fun.
Yeah.
And then you realize you're decent. You're like, oh, I could actually be decent at this.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's when the ego starts to creep in.
Dude.
Yeah.
And then in New York, it was so cliquey and
Yeah.
so, like, every man for himself that you almost be like, bro, I'll body you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, put me up, like, you're like, put me up against anybody. Any headliner, I'll bury him.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Because that doesn't help at all.
No.
Like you're 3 years in,
Mhm.
that's my favorite time in comedy because nothing mattered.
Mhm.
I was waiting tables. I had like this chick I was seeing, and I was just like, oh, that new tag worked. And I'd be on the subway like eating
Yeah.
cookies, like, yeah, everything's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But then you get to a point where you're like, it forces you into this business side of like, how long am I gonna live this double life?
Mhm.
Anyway. But I feel like
It's very interesting because what he's talking about now is like I kind of see it.
like I like to think of like if I wasn't doing this, I would not be like the man I am as far as like mental like clarity, like toughness, like seeing, like it's like such a perspective, bro. Because you end up working with everyone and doing everything in all walks of life, and it's just like, but that's what molds you into the comic. That's the craziest thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say like forged in fire.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, damn, this like this dude's really funny. It's like, oh, because that dude probably has so many issues, or like has been dragged through the mud so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dude like Cat Williams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that story, or like I remember Theo Vaughn was saying like he was telling me he was like cleaning fridges, bro, when he first moved to LA, and I was like, that's the fucking like shittiest job.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll clean the grime off your fridge for $20.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just going in like millionaires' houses, just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, demeaning until he makes it though.
But then you make it, and I feel like a lot of guys, people are like, oh man, after this dude's like second or third special, he's not funny anymore, and it's like, yeah, because it's like, you're up now.
Mm-hmm.
The work ethic can go away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't want to lose. It's like the grind. Anyway, bro, I'm rambling, dude.
No, that's why I'm not even talking because I'm just like, wow, this is so interesting. Because it's such an interesting perspective and take on that.
Yeah,
It really is.
Years you kind of run into that in school to like hear about the experience, you know. Because I can relate a couple of those things to my videography, as in like the part where you say you just don't care anymore, so you have a sense of freedom that you never really 100% had before. Now it's not. I wasn't 100% doing like, you know, turning on my wipers and fucking seeing tickets fly away, but I was ignoring other things that were stopping me from moving forward. And there's a parallel to that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, no way. Okay, that also happens when you're doing that. That's cool.
Yeah, and then when you do get like yesterday was like a really rough morning. Like I just woke up and just was like, bro, I'm a fucking loser. You know what I mean? Like on my own standards. Like, damn. Like everything's going great. Like the growth on Instagram, YouTube, like everything's like everything I dreamed of, but still like, man, like, how do I fucking?
Yeah. Because there's always that need to want more.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there.
Like, well, I'm just waiting because like I have like.
I think you should be scared when you're not waking up and thinking like that. I think you should be way more scared than when you wake up and you realize, okay, I could do.
Thank you, bro, because I needed that.
That's more important to me, in my opinion.
Like that voice in your head that like you're never doing enough.
Yeah.
It sucks, but yeah, you don't want it to go away.
Yeah, no, because then you're fucking dead after that. You do just living and existing.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm jealous of that, man. The guy that can just drive a bus for a living and go home and be like, hey, honey, what are you cooking tonight?
Well, you know.
Simple life, bro.
Because
That's
the guy that drives the bus, he enjoys it. Well, if someone enjoys something, they enjoy something.
Right.
But a lot of people only settle for certain positions in life because that's all they know, or that's all they've been taught to know.
Right.
They don't think
they can.
Exactly. They're just like they've been taught since maybe their parents. Maybe they had a certain job that wasn't seen as like a glorified position, but it was a very humble or meek position, and they're like, oh, okay, I could just be happy doing that because they're happy doing that.
Right.
But they can't see past their own nose really, and their parents can't see past their own nose that there's something else greater than that, or whatever you perceive as greater.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, or like this kind of like mental block of like, oh, that's not for me, or like that's not meant for me.
Yeah.
Like this really funny comedian and
You also have to understand that settling isn't healthy either. That bus driver probably just settled.
Yeah.
and because he didn't believe in himself enough, maybe. So you never know the factors.
There is that.
Situation.
There's that for sure.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's the give up, but then I also like to think of like the benefit of the doubt of where they're like, nah, this is like, I'm chilling.
Yeah, they're like, yo, I'm chill. When I was pushing carts, there was times where I was like, yo, I could do this forever. Because it was so like, the pressure, there was no pressure doing it.
You know what it is.
I know what it is.
There's no surprises.
Yeah, I'll be broke doing this for the rest of my life. But then there was a part of me that was like, man, if I did this forever, I'll be okay. Now, over time, I thought to myself, like, nah,
Right.
I could do more.
Oh, for sure.
But
I see where you're at.
Yeah. It gets to a point where you're just kind of like, man, I think I don't want to pursue anything. A lot of people just don't want to struggle.
Right.
So when you find something where you're like, oh, I got this locked down,
right.
no matter how meaningful or meaningless it can be perceived as, you'd be like, I got it locked down. I'll be fine doing this.
I feel like that's like also what I'm grateful for is to see, like when you see how bad it can get, like when you're living in your car and you're just like, oh, this is rock bottom. Like, and then you get out of it and then you go back to it and it's just like, you try not to be comfortable in that position, but it's like the whole cart thing of like, oh, this is, put the seat back, go to sleep.
Yeah, you don't be comfortable. It's like doing comedy. Like you get to the point where it's like, you do so many open mics and you're like, yo, this is fun. Where you're like, nah, man, you should be aiming for getting in front of real crowds.
Right.
You're like, but I'm killing that open mics.
Right.
But you're like,
no, there's that comfort too, man, where you're like, I got my 5 minutes that crushes.
Got my 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I got I got comic homies that put on little local shows. But you're like, nah, I want to push.
Yeah, you got to have some kind of like aspirations. But yeah, the dude Julio Diaz in New York, he had this bit. He was like, you can tell people in New York, like real New Yorkers. Mm-hmm. He's like, people that move here, like, I'm chasing my dreams. And he's like, a real New Yorker? He's like, man, I'm just trying to get a city job.
That's the truth. Yeah.
But yeah, man, you got anything to plug? You got anything coming up?
Valentine's Day this Friday. Valentine's Day show in Melbourne. It's on my Instagram at @cdillard_.
Yeah, follow that.
Yeah, that'll be a show down in Melbourne for Valentine's Day. And I'm also doing a Black History show the following day on that Saturday. That should be fun too. I'll have everything on my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Black History show.
Black History show, man.
What does that mean? You gotta do like?
I gotta wear a dashiki. Nah, I'm just playing. Dashiki, no shoes. Nah, bro.
You just crowd work white people?
Just crowd work white people?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What? Oh, white people crazy tonight. Y'all out here.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, I got 2 Don't Tell shows in Orlando.
Nice.
And yeah, just at I'm Sean Madden on Instagram. And appreciate y'all listening. Probably a long episode.
It's a long ass episode.
But I think it had some funny stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this show, man. Comedy podcast. We can't lose with a name like that.
Oh yeah. No, it's right on the nose.
It's SEO city, bro. Comedy podcast.
Yeah, comedy podcast. What if people?
Did you mean this?
Yeah, it's like yes. Yeah, it's right on the nose. Yeah. How can you not find it?
You know why I like the name comedy podcast? Because it sucks. So it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Because that's where we're at.
Comedy.
We're in idiocracy.
Bro, it's below Cookie Cutter. Just comedy pod.
Comedy pod is even better.
Yeah.
The comedy podcast. It's got to be so annoying.
The
that
comedy
people
podcast pod.
They have to hate it.
Yeah.
You almost need like 40,000 comments of like this sucks.
Yeah.
And then the AI world that we live in is like, wow, this video is getting engagement.
Attention. Yeah. Comedy pod.
What a world. But yeah, man. Shout out to Unlimited Solutions Media.
Oh yeah.
We're making it happen, man. See y'all next week.